This question is for school board candidates Kurt Weber, Sue Allen, and Doug Lambert. Several years ago, the school board put a warrant article on the ballot for all-day kindergarten. The voters of Guilford rejected the measure, regardless of cost. Regardless of cost, why do you feel it is acceptable to now incorporate it without the voters' input? Why do you feel you can have it both ways and do it by executive fiat?
So who wants to go first? The school board made a decision a couple of years ago to go with all-day kindergarten because we were presented with a proposal from the administration that we could do that at actually not a additional cost to the district, but actually saving costs. Because by going with all-day kindergarten, we were able to do it with the current personnel we had in the elementary school, and we could save money from busing, so not having to have buses at noontime for the kindergarten. So one of the considerations was cost. The other consideration is that it has been administratively proven in academic circles that full-day kindergarten significantly increases literacy and numeracy for first graders. And so we're actually, by having the full-day kindergarten, we are doing a better job of preparing the kindergartners for first grade and then for continued success throughout their time in the Guilford School District. So that was the rationale.
I think Kurt explained the position of the school board at the time, but I also want to just remind people that we did have a pilot program the year before. And what we did is we looked at introducing all-day kindergarten for a very small group of children. And the results from that pilot program really justified to the board when we made our decision that the best way to go was to go with all-day kindergarten. And again, as Kurt indicated, it was at no cost. We actually had a savings with a decrease in the transportation. The results will be reported out on a regular basis, and so far all reports are it's been a positive experience, and we're seeing the results in each of our students. So again, I stand behind the position that we did do that vote, and I think we made the right decision.
What can I say? That's just another example of how the school board does what they want. If there's a vote they agree with, like moving the SAU office down to the former library, they do it. If it's a vote they disagree with, they just do what they want. You know, there was no clamor that I was aware of in this town for all-day kindergarten, other than perhaps people that it's more convenient for their child to be at school all day. The half-day sessions that both of my children went through it, they've thus far grown up and become quite successful. If there's anything in this town that I hear from again and again from parents whose kids went through the system, if they speak about something they really liked and that really worked, it was this thing called looping. So I mean, there's other issues out there that we could look at about education, but instead it generally, for the board, involves doing what they want, what they see as best, which certainly I'm not saying that all-day kindergarten doesn't have educational value. But this town did make a vote. The vote went a certain way, and then the board turned around several, down the road and did what they want. I don't think that was right. I think that if they had all these facts and everything was on their side, bring it to the people, let the people vote. I'm more than willing to trust voters in the town of Guilford. Thank you.
Crook TV.